Alrighty, another great day in the metaverse world. Today we're going to give a walkthrough of the AdmazoVerse lobby area. So this is where people will load in for the first time just to check it out. And most important is that this is going to be a space where other CEO team members can actually invite people in and just take a look around, right? And so let me go ahead and show you guys around. First and foremost, we have the AdmazoVerse logo right there, so people know that they're in the AdmazoVerse and not another metaverse space, right? And the cool thing is I just want to give you a heads up that you're going to be able to access this from a smartphone. Basically, it's a smartphone app that you download when you click the link in an email or a text. And also you can access this from your PC or a Mac, a smart tablet, and as well as a VR headset. So what I'll do is I'll add the VR headset experience. I'll just jump in with my VR headset so you can see kind of like what it looks like. But we're in third person right here. The VR headset will be first person, okay? So let's go ahead and give you a little tour here. I'll give you the tour of the hub right here. So going this way, we have other spaces that people can go to. And this space right here is going to be a podcast. Let me just go and click on it so you can get information on it. So this is going to be the AdmazoVerse podcast. Let's talk about it. And we got a bunch of other sets that you can use in there. I'm not going to go use that. Actually, let me see. There we go. And then let me just hit tab and get out of it. There we go. But yeah, these will be the portals to other worlds inside the AdmazoVerse lobby. Okay. And we got an AI. We got like a little city that we're building out where people will have their businesses. We got an event stage that we built. And then we got just the AI itself just talking to you about the AdmazoVerse and what it can do for you. And then right here, this is just another extension of the metaverse. It has a bunch of other worlds in there. But the cool thing is this space right here, what we're going to do is, you see these floating islands? Those will be spaces of, or experiences of other businesses, okay? And we'll have teleports to them. We'll have little glass walkways to them. Here you can actually sit and have a conversation with other people and stuff, and they can talk to you. You can talk to them sitting on the couch and just having a good old conversation. And to get up, all you got to do is press on the W button, and it'll pop your avatar up from the sit position. All right. So, of course, we got, this is kind of like an exploratory or a museum. We got a big, large lion there. We got a griffin right here. We got a waterfall. Now, I hid the time of day behind the waterfall. If you go this way, and all you gotta do is walk up to it, and it will adjust the time of day. Right, so I believe it has like 7 or 8 different times of day. So this is sunset. There's evening. And it does adjust the whole lighting in here as well. See, it just got dark for the evening. Come up here. We're gonna go to night. I think it has stars on the night. Oh. It just gets a little brighter, I guess. Okay. This is midnight. So depending when you're coming in here during the day, whatever time it is where you're at, you can actually adjust it to your time zone. Twilight has a little bit of fog. I do need to put some more lighting inside here on the darker times. Sunrise, so morning, and then morning. All right, so I'll just leave it on morning right now. We'll walk this way again, or run, I guess. All right, so let me show you the first glass walkway. I'm not gonna, we're not gonna put too many walkways here because what we want to do is we want to create teleports to the outer islands, the outer floating islands that we have, right? These will be for uh, marketing what we got going on. So right here, I'm starting to put in the, this is going to be all ages and stages. So like working with families and everything, right? So yes, these are AI bots, but I haven't programmed them yet. But eventually you'll be able to go up to each one of them and they can have a conversation with you. So that's in the works. Over there, I'm not going to run over there. I'll just tell you what it is. So that's going to be the pillars. We have 9 pillars inside of AdmazoVerse, and that low island over there, you'll be able to get information on the 9 pillars, right? Other than that, you can kind of see how we're putting this all together. There's floating islands all over the place, and what we'll do is we'll have a teleport system that will allow you to just get teleported straight out to those islands, right? And what we're going to do is those are going to be for our members, depending on what membership they're in. They'll have their own space inside our lobby area. So now this is most important. Keep this in mind. The lobby area is going to be is basically going to be the first um, experience that anybody will experience for the AdmazoVerse, right? So if you are a member and you have a membership inside our space, we're going to be putting those businesses or those experiences in here. So you're going to get foot traffic going to your spaces. So how cool is that? But most important, the purpose of this whole application is for education. Okay, there's going to be tokenized courses that you're going to be taking through the membership. So depending on what membership you're in, it's going to unlock more courses. So Admazo themselves have, I believe it's 27 courses built into the EKG system, but don't quote me on that yet. I'm just hearing it as I get the information, and those will be courses that you'll need to take in order to get through everything. And what's going to be cool is as you're taking the courses out, we're going to be building out the experience for your business inside the AdmazoVerse. So how cool is that? Okay. All right. All right. So, like I said, I was going to show you guys what it looks like in first person, being in a VR headset. And all I'm going to say is this is just going to be another great way to meet people inside the space here, get to meet other businesses, and just have a different experience. So you're totally immersed now. Now there's nothing wrong with the smartphone version or the PC or Mac, but I got to tell you this, to be in a VR headset and to meet people in here with their avatars is going to be a whole different experience, right? So my recommendation is if you go and get a VR headset, get the Quest 3, not the Quest 3S. Get the Quest 3 basically has 3 big cameras on the front of the VR headset. Definitely want to get that headset because there's gonna be other features on that's gonna help you create more experiences, and it'll make it easier for creating content that we're going to be using inside the space here. So let me go ahead and show you around. I know on the when I was on the desktop, I just said, "Hey, this place is going to be for the pillars." I might take this glass walkway off, and we'll just have a teleport going across. It's just for right now. I put this to get people used to it, and just a quick setup, not to where it's going to be so heavy on any device. But here we are. So in here, this is going to be the 9 pillars, and each pillar is going to have a breakdown of what it's going to be all about. But there's some significance with the pillars and why we put them in here, because it's going to be part of the training, right?
Um, Now, the cool thing is when we start building this all out, there's only so much we can put in one space, right? So it it really behooves you to get your business built in here, get the tokens, get into the member, become a member. So that way your business could literally be that island right there, or this island right here, that we put a bunch of teleports on the main lobby area that people will be able to go to those businesses, right? Now, I mean, the mind's the limit of what we can do. Um, But the cool thing is it's all about the experience itself, right? And let me show you that all the things that we're able to do from the desktop, we can actually do from the VR headset as well. Now, as you can see, I'm recording myself as we're going through here. You can do the same, and you can create content inside the space that's definitely going to be engaging for other people that are going to be seeing your stuff on social media, right? And like I said, all you got to do is walk into to change the settings and stuff. Same thing with the VR headset. You just walk into it, and it'll change the whole setting, right? Um, and in here, what we'll do is this whole circle right here will be portals, right? So eventually, it'll be portals all around this whole red carpeted area right here. But these are just here. Let me just get over there real quick. So, like I was saying, these are going to be portals to other worlds, and the reason why we need to do this is in order to expand the AdmazoVerse, we need to create more spaces, right? Because we can only put so much space in here before it starts lagging and getting too heavy, and just not being fit for purpose, right? But the cool thing is when you go to these spaces, it will give you the details of what it's all about, right? So right here, it just says featuring Let's Talk About Mazo podcast, right? Matter of fact, let's just go over there. So I'll show you how cool that is. I'll click on that. So I'm just yours on my toggles here to point and select what I want inside the space here. But as you can see, it's a whole different experience being in a VR headset, right? So there's already been other Admazo team members that are already invested into a headset to check this out. So if you want to go back to the main lobby, here it is right here. Now let me bring you over to not that one. Let me bring you over. Oh yeah, we could do this one. So this is one of the podcast series where we're going to be interviewing businesses, right? Just like if you're on the Johnny Carson show or the Conan O'Brien show, they'll be able to come in, sit down, click right here. And of course, we could have an audience in here at some point in time. I can put chairs up in here and bleachers, and I'll take those trees out, and then people can actually watch the show live as we're actually recording it, right? But the whole thing is this will be another way to help market and get exposure to your business, and people get to know who you are and what you do, and the impacts that you have, in your business and everything, right? So again, this is the Let's Talk About podcast. Okay, let me show you the other one. We built another, let me see, where did we build it? I know it's somewhere over in here. I'll probably bring them more. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I built them closer to the shore just so it gives people an experience like they're out in the ocean, right? So you can sit down right here and just like, Diary of a CEO, you can have, what's his name? Kevin or Steven? I forgot his name. But anyways, you could have him interviewing you or someone like him interviewing you inside here. But yeah, the mind's literally the limit of what we can do in here. And so we're going to start off with doing podcasts to really learn about your business. And, just today I was talking to Kurt about, how easy and how excessive accessibility, it's the accessibility that we're going to have to be in this space right here. I mean, people are going to be on their smartphones, they're going to be on their computers, and they're going to be on VR headsets coming in here. So there's going to be many ways that people will come in here and experience it. We just don't want to leave anybody behind, right? Let's go back, and I'm going to show you, the last thing I want to show you is the event stage. It's still a work in progress, but for those that want to do events and stuff, let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to go back to the... And the cool thing is in the VR headset, you're able to do not just the metaverse, but you can do work, you can do so much. So watch this. I can pop this up and I can surf the internet if I wanted. I can create videos, I can create video content in here. I can post it to all my social medias. Now this is inside the actual AdmazoVerse, but let me show you the space here. Let me just quit this. We'll come back to it and bring you to my home space. So when you get into your VR headset, this is the very, it might not have this setting. It'll probably have the meta center. But I mean, look at this. I mean, you're literally feeling, if you're in a cubicle all day long, or you're sitting at home and you just want to feel like you want to get outside. I mean, Meta's got the visuals to where you can feel like you're working outside. I just want to show that. Yeah. So if you go here, you'll go into a whole center where a whole bunch of people are and stuff, and it could be NPCs, it could be AI, but it could be real people too. They're in there that you could connect all around the world, right? And let me see what else we got in here. You can come over here and you can change your avatar out if you want. You can create any avatar you want in here. So how cool is that? So let's go back. So let me go ahead and put the screen back up. Let's go back into the horizon space. So into the worlds right there. Literally everything's from your fingertips. At first you might be lifting up your VR headset to see what buttons you're pushing, but I gotta say this, it puts the controllers right in your hand, so you know what your fingers are doing, right? So here we are, we're in the main settings here of the Horizon metaverse, and it looks like that might be just a little lag, but it looks like someone else is in that space. But I mean, check it out. There's so many spaces here that you can go into. We're focused on business, families, and caring entrepreneurs. Later on, I'll be doing some videos of how to monetize through Meta inside the space. As you can see, I don't have any cryptocurrency in here yet, but I'll show you how to monetize that. Now, just keep in mind, anything that you bring, any 3D assets you bring or digital assets you bring into your space and you sell them there, Meta's going to take a cut. I think it's like 30% of that. But hey, I mean, it's their platform. I think they deserve to make money off you and off your creations and stuff. But if you're interested in tokenizing, definitely check us out, because we're going to be tokenizing on the blockchain for courses and everything. That'll be outside the metaverse. But the experiences for learning will be in our AdmazoVerse spaces, okay? So let's go back. I'm just going to click on that and go back to the space. And I like all the new updates. They're really smooth. They're clean. All right, so now we're back here. The last thing I want to show you, for all you event coordinators, right? So we have the event stage and booths, right? Let me just show you what that looks like. Actually, I'll open up the details for you so you can read it. So basically, let me go like this, open that up. We got a stage in there for performances, presentations, community gatherings. Of course, we got lighting in there. But when we get ready to launch this and bring a bunch of people in, we're going to have people on the stage doing presentations and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and bring you over there. I can tell that the internet's kind of choppy here, but the cool thing is their in-world stabilization really helps on this. Okay, So here we are. I'm in my headset. It's a little shaky because I think we just got too many draw calls in here. So I'll probably come in here and maybe change the flowers on the front. That might be too much. But let me go ahead and bring you to the stage so you can see what it looks like. So when we have speakers on the stage, you'll come up over here and it just automatically opens up. And then when whoever's got the mic, it'll basically do a megaphone through the whole space here. When you let go of it, the megaphone goes off. And then right here, whatever presentations that you have, we can put them as slide up here so people can see the big presentation up on the wall there, right? Other than that, of course, I got the daytime in there. Oh, this right here is the lighting. If you want to shut the lighting off, you can just stand on that button there. And of course, here's the booth. So this can be your business. We'll bring it in. You can with a table, and you can stand right here with your avatar, and people will come by and ask you what your business is all about. Let's see, what else do I want to show you? Let me just show you the AI real quick. Or it's more of like an AI NPC. So there's already a set of questions that's already there. So you just say, okay, questions. You go up to the questions, and it should answer your questions. Yeah, there you go. So what are the main revenue sources? And the AI should tell you. Okay, you started talking, then you stopped. Yeah, I might need to go in there and look at the script again. Let's see if it talks. You know what? I might need to just double check that. Yeah, it's like it's not. I th- okay. I think there's just a lag with the internet. That's what's happening here. But anyways, you get the gist where we can put NPCs in here with questions that people can, click on and then get the answers to. So it's not like a really smart AI, I guess. It's more of just information to get people interested in, like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe I should contact that person directly. Um, Other than that, definitely come over here and save. These spaces. All these spaces will be gated, depending what they are and what the purpose is going to be for them. But other than that, let me show you another way that you can go to the spaces. So you can just click on your left control. There's a little button right there. That's basically like a U or the O. You click on that, it'll pop uh, this part up, and you can just click on like this. Now, say there's a bunch of people in the space here, right? And you're like, hey guys, we're all going to teleport over to this space right here. Check it out. I can go like this. Let's see here. Information. And see this right here? It says spawn a portal. So if you want to bring a bunch of people out of a space to another space, this is how you do it. And they just come up to it, hit go, and that's how you drop portals. So but it's going to allow people to stay as groups and not get lost. So say, the group breaks up and all of a sudden they start going through different portals and you're like, where'd everybody go? The tour guide can actually drop a portal for you and say, let's go back, right? So, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely check out the AdmazoVerse, the lobby. Share this with your friends and family. And we're gonna make this family friendly. So we're gonna make it where kids can come in here and play hide and go seek, ride some Star Wars flying vehicles and stuff in here, and just have fun. While the parents are networking and connecting with other businesses in here or learning, right? So this is going to be all ages and stages. So we'll have courses for the kids, for the teenagers, for the adults, for the seniors. Everybody's going to have courses in here that they can take. So with that being said, You folks have a great day. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye to you. So with that being, definitely share this with other people. This is the very first version of it, so what we do today will probably be changed tomorrow, but it's going to be a work in progress. So with that being said, you all have a great day. Bye, everyone.